In this episode of CMSD News, Safety First, how CMSD's Division of Safety and Security is helping students stay safe this summer across the city. And Camp Invention, a look inside this unique summer camp where you'll find roller coasters, robots, and maybe the next Steve Jobs. Also, Homework Help, a group of Cleveland teens are spending their break rebuilding local homes, why they say it's much more than just a summer job. Plus, Senior Success. Hear from some of CMSD's outstanding 2018 graduates about their achievements, drive, and goals. Hello everyone, I'm Shannon Kantner and you're watching CMSD TV, bringing you the latest news out of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. Our first story takes us to Safety Town, the free summer program led by a team of officers from CMSD's Division of Safety and Security, where they teach kindergarten through third graders basic safety skills in a fun environment. Check out my visit and learn more about the program. Welcome to Safety Town, where students learn how to navigate the city of Cleveland and their own neighborhoods by navigating through this mini version behind me in a CMSD school gym. The free week-long program is offered by the District Safety and Security Department, and they're also getting a little help from the Cleveland Police. Learn more about this program and how it's helping students stay safe this summer, but also have some fun.
Safety Town is a program designed for pre-K to third grade, and it's to teach the children about just basic safety.
It teaches kids about safe walking routes while they're riding their bikes or walking home from school. So what we do here is we have a little mock city. We have stop signs, we do parking lot and just different houses around. You know how to get home after school or just around after playing at the park or something.
Check both ways.
We have classroom sessions, and that consists of teaching kids about gun safety, what to do if you were to see a gun on the side of the road or in a book bag when you're at the park or something like that. Next thing is stray animals, know what to do, not to go up and approach the dog. Then there's stuff like poison control, so it's teaching kids comparing and contrasting stuff that's okay to drink like a Gatorade and compared to antifreeze and stuff that looks similar. Bleach, dish soap, things like that. Next is stranger danger, is what to do if you were approached by a random person while on the playground, walking home, whatever. Steps to take and what to look out for and who to contact. And just pretty much getting them to know what their house address is, phone numbers for their parents, and parents' names and all that stuff to give information to the police if need be.
It ends with graduation. So the kids have a graduation and they'll receive little diplomas. And they'll get a chance to understand that, okay, police are our friends. This is where I should turn when I need help. So there's so many positive things that'll come out of this program.
Puts a smile on my face to see the kids go through it and take part in just working with the police and understanding that we're their friends. We're here to help. We work for the community, and so we want to give back to the community as best as we can. And doing stuff like this, making sure the kids are safe is our #1 priority.
This free Safety Town program was offered at 3 summer school sites, and they don't plan on slowing down anytime soon. They want to expand the program to more schools next year. Reporting from the R.G. Jones Safety Town, Shannon Kantner, CMSD TV. Safety Town was founded in Ohio by a Mansfield police officer. The program was updated and expanded by a woman from Bedford, Ohio in 1964, and it remains a nationally recognized safety education program. Safety Town was just one of many summer opportunities for students. There's plenty of learning taking place in CMSD schools across the district. CMSD offers several summer camp programs to keep students engaged and excited for classes to begin again. I visited Camp Invention at Orchard to see how students are using old materials to construct brand new creations. See the students in action and learn more about the program.
Camp Invention is all kinds of awesome. It's a 2-week program this year. Not only are we doing the traditional STEM activities, but we're also infusing it with language arts, the reading and the writing, as well as math. Kids are encouraged to be innovators and creative thinkers. They spend a lot of their time at our inventor supply table using recyclables such as cardboard tubes or water bottles to invent certain things. One was a roller coaster, anything to build teamwork and creativity, and again, that innovation to give them ideas that they can be creators and scientists and thinkers outside the box with things that they may find laying around at home.
This is called the robot pizza sandwich.
A favorite this week are robotic dogs. The dogs came to us ill, so they had to diagnose their puppies, which also included doing a urine test, which the kids found hilarious and informative as well. So they diagnosed their puppies using urine test strips, which was actually Kool-Aid. Then they got to give their robotic dogs life. So they put fur on them, inserted the batteries, lots of yapping going on throughout the classrooms, but that was definitely a favorite. The targeted age group is 1st grade up to 6th grade. So not only is it amazing and fun, but it gives the chance to explore hands-on our STEM careers, to give them ideas, to get them to be team players, just to think outside the box, and just to create a safe environment where they feel free to create and do things that they might not normally be able to do, just exposure. It will then hopefully transfer into their learning in the classroom. This will give them some ideas that they can maybe be a little bit more confident in themselves as learners and innovators. We first asked the kids, like, oh, do you have an inventor role model? And it's something that a lot of kids didn't think of. A lot of them said Thomas Edison, who is an awesome inventor, but just to realize that has come, a long way. We have some neat inventions that have come, and female inventors, getting our girls to be a little bit more interested in the sciences as well as the boys, and getting them to think a different way, to change their thinkings, to be a little bit more creative, and hopefully transfer those skills into the classroom when they return in the fall.
Camp Invention ran from June 18th to the 29th at Orchard. On the last day, families were invited to a student showcase to see their work. Camp Invention is a nationwide program through the National Inventors Hall of Fame, partnering with more than 1,300 schools across the country. Those aren't the only students getting hands-on experience this summer. A group of Cleveland High School students are spending their summer building homes and building their careers. The teens are rehabbing homes in the Mount Pleasant neighborhood as part of a new workforce development program called Building Great Futures, a joint venture between Boys and Girls Clubs of Cleveland, Greater Cleveland Habitat for Humanity, and Youth Opportunities Unlimited. Learn more about the program and why it's so much more than just a summer job. Summer break means no more backpacks and no school uniforms, but it's hard hats and tool belts for these teens from John Adams and East Tech.
No, I'm just ready to go to work.
That's exactly what they did.
1, 2, 3, demo!
We were doing demolition, basically tearing down drywall, pulling carpet.
Wasting no time after the ribbon cutting ceremony for this brand new program, the first of its kind. The work actually started long before this moment. Students had several weeks of formal training with experts from Associated Builders and Contractors Incorporated. Plus, Cuyahoga County, Home Depot, and an anonymous donor are lending their support for the Building Great Futures program. It's designed to train youth in the construction trades and provide hands-on experience that will help them not just this summer, but for the rest of their lives.
We learning things that people don't know. We at a young age, so this can travel with us throughout our whole life.
Learning how to use each tool in their belts, but also gaining useful tools for life. Their work week includes several hours devoted to personal development.
Time management, the importance of team building, leadership skills, and really focusing on developing positive work habits, getting to a positive work routine, understanding the importance of discipline, and sometimes having to say no to negative distractions only to stay focused on your job that you have at hand.
We want to make sure we keep our kids out of the streets and give them a trade and give them an opportunity, because the sky's the limit once you give a child an opportunity.
The Boys and Girls Club supervisors know that opportunities like this during the summer months are especially important for students.
Studies have shown that when the kids are not doing something productive, they're prone and more likely to get into violence and get into negative behavior. Me being a Cleveland kid as well as coming out of CMSD, I understand firsthand what it takes. If I'm not able to make some money and I'll get to that age around 16, 17 years old,
more likely that I could possibly easily fall into the negative and become a statistic and start getting into the streets. So this is a huge project for you to say, hey, I'm working a 7-hour day. They're enjoying being able to work and make some money over the summer.
The students make $10 an hour, and this program's training helped many of them open their first bank account. But they say the skills they're learning are priceless.
Maybe I want to fix my own house one day instead of paying somebody else. Or, you know, if we continue going on and learning what we learn, and we can make a career out of this and get hired right out of high school if we want to pursue that career.
Opening doors for their own careers by building homes for their community.
I use my hands, and we get to help somebody get a home.
I see that I could do a lot of homes and help a lot of people with doing this, and it give you extra motivation to do better, and because you know that it's someone that's actually going to live in there.
In fact, that someone is a student in the program, a member of the East Tech Boys and Girls Club Teen Center. She's helping to build this house, and when their work is all finished, her family will call it home.
I'm happy that I get to work on my own house and use tools I never used before. Get to move into a house on a quiet street. I'm just excited.
The students are scheduled to finish their work in August. The houses the teens are renovating on East 130th are part of a larger neighborhood revitalization campaign being undertaken by Habitat this year, one that will ultimately include 8 fully rehabbed houses and exterior improvements that will help up to 100 existing residents there. Recent CMSD graduates are building their own great futures too, and we sat down with several outstanding 2018 seniors to hear about their achievements, overcoming obstacles, and their goals as they begin this new chapter in their lives.
My name is Amber Cleggett. I am a dual enrollment student, graduating senior of Washington Park Environmental Studies Academy 2018, and a member of High Tech Academy at Cuyahoga Community College. I'm going to the Ohio State University main campus, and I'll be studying animal science on a pre-vet medicine pathway. I like to think I'm a very outspoken person. I'm very honest. I would definitely say I'm hardworking. I have juggled a lot of things, as far as college and high school and all of my other activities as far as student ambassadors and FFA organization. My biggest piece of advice, to do what's best for you. When you get in high school, you have friends and you're learning about yourself and you want to fit in and stuff, don't do that. When you do your own thing and I'm making sure what's best for me, it also gives somebody else an example of what they can do and show them that where you come from doesn't necessarily determine where you go. If you have hard times, you can get back up. So I say do what's best for you and follow your passions and dreams and not what everybody else wants you to do.
My name is Chris Leon Pedro. I'm from New Tech West, and I plan on attending Cleveland State University and majoring in nursing. At High Tech Academy down at Tri-C, I joined this program called Aspiring Doctors at Ohio University's School of Osteopathic Medicine. So I went there once every month, and so they had little hands-on experience, experiments for us, and we were able to go into the anatomy lab and see the cadavers. So I don't know, in that program I noticed that I wanted to learn more about it, more about the anatomy of the body, more about helping people, medicine. It's hard to be a first-generation student. It's pretty hard for me because I really don't have information at home. No one can really tell me what to do, how to help me. I kind of have to go to the school or the university I want to go to, talk to them. My mom doesn't know anything about it. She doesn't really know English, so I have to translate stuff for her. It's pretty hard to switch back and forth to try to get her to understand. It's making me more independent. So I'll go into college having that. I won't be so depending on my mom and always having to go to her. I'll know how to do stuff on my own.
My name is Donald King. I am a senior at East Technical High School, and my next step is to go to college. To major in nursing as a BSNN and minor in business. I was the junior class president. I did it for my junior and my senior year. The main thing I did was have more events. And then like my peers, they was comfortable with me because they had a relationship with me. It was times where I did see people that went to ESEC drop out, but I knew that's not what I wanted to do. And it was times where I wanted my mom to take me out, of the school because of people with stereotyping us and discrimination and stuff. But she told me to stay, and I'm happy she did because I proved to everyone that I'm a young black male and I graduated at the top of my class. Don't try to follow, don't try to be that person that follows the crowd, be yourself.
My name is Hader Emelo. I'm a senior at John Marshall Information Technology, and I plan to go to John Carroll and study either chemistry or biochemistry, and then go to pharmacy school. I left Iraq to Georgia in 2012. We had to apply for immigration to come here, and in Iraq it's not as efficient as it is in Jordan, so we moved to Jordan, and then we applied from there, and then we got accepted, and we got here May 22nd, 2014. Ever since first grade, my mom and my dad, they make me do extra work. They pushed me a lot, and they made me do stuff this year I'm having an internship in the summer. My mom researched for me, and then she told me about it. It's going to be at the school, and we're doing website development. I'm going to learn new things in life, because you can't know everything. Every day you learn something new, so that's one of the most important things I want to learn, especially if it's something I'm interested in.
My name is Jonathan Unate. I go to the Cleveland School of Science and Medicine. I'm an aspiring engineer, and I'm planning on going to Stanford University. I was considering Harvard, Yale, MIT, and Stanford. And I chose Stanford because, first of all, it's in a different location. It's far away from home, and I want to have an opportunity to live on my own and experience life on my own. When I visited California, it felt like a foreign country to me. And I want to have that experience for my 4 years. If I live in my own bubble, if I just hang out with the same people, if I go to the same area, I will not have an opportunity to meet new people or go to new places, which I may in fact love even more than the situation I'm in right now. And without going out of your way and experiencing new things, you really don't figure out who you are. Never take anything for granted. That's the biggest thing. Every opportunity you get, every person you meet, never take it for granted, because you'll always learn something new and you'll always find something resourceful out of it.
I'm Jonathan Gardner. I'm a graduating senior of Jane Addams Risk Career Center, and the next step is heading to the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York. So I've done a culinary competition with food art, cake decorating, and recently product development. I chose food because everybody needs food. Food is life. You gotta live for food. The feeling of it is amazing, exhilarating, just to be in the kitchen by yourself sometimes and just sitting there creating anything. Food gives you the opportunity to dig deep into your creativity side. Unfortunately, 2 years ago, my father passed away. The death of my father is another additive motivation for me to continue to strive for the top. Because with that, I always want to see the best in me. And so, the unfortunate of his passing was a sad thing, but a great thing for me. Because I didn't spiral out and just oh, woe is me, what can I do in the world? No, I took that, ran with it, and you see me now valedictorian high school and going off to CIA.
My name is Joshua Phelps. I attend the Cleveland School of Science and Medicine. I'm an aspiring cardiologist, and I will be attending Case Western Reserve University this fall. And over my junior summer senior year, I interned at Lerner Research Institute, and I just kind of worked with stem cells and made sure that they were healthy and that they were growing. Through that, I was actually acknowledged for my stem cell work, which to me is an amazing feat because not a lot of kids get the opportunity to work in such an amazing institution like the Cleveland Clinic. I would say one of the most important things that really helped me throughout high school was finding your secure friend group. Finding people who are going to get you where you want to be, who are also looking for the same values, the same priorities. My friend group is really striving for success, but finding those friend groups really pushes you and also keeps you grounded as you go through your high school career.
My name is Julian Huff. I'm a graduating senior from New Tech East and High Tech Academy. And this fall, I plan to attend Miami University, where I will major in sports management and marketing. So I do live in a different school district. I come from Strongsville, Ohio, so I've always lived out there my entire life. My dad actually attended East Tech High School, and he wanted me to come to New Tech High School to get more involved with the culture and also take advantage of the college program where I attended High Tech Academy, which is a post-secondary institution at Cuyahoga Community College down the street on the Metro campus. And when I finished graduating here, I finished with 72 credits in my associate degree. So I've taken full advantage of everything that New Tech East has offered. So my motto is I plan to learn more, and because knowledge is power, and I'm always curious to learn more. And I want to say this because I know that education comes first, and education is important because some of the most influential people have knowledge, and they may not have a degree that says, oh, I graduated from here, but they have knowledge of other things. They have knowledge of the business side of things. They have knowledge of people skills, communication. So I always want to learn more, and I am always curious to learn more because I figure if you learn something new each day, then you can call it a good day.
My name is Marissa Arnold. I'm a graduating senior from Cleveland School of the Arts, and what I plan to do next in life is go to the United States Air Force Academy, graduate with my Bachelor's of Science in Behavioral Science. Most people that get appointed to a service academy only get one congressional nomination. However, I was fortunate enough to get 2 congressional nominations, one from Senator Sherrod Brown and the other from Representative Marsha Fudge. I think the original goal for getting into the Air Force Academy and pursuing a career in the Air Force was I was thinking about how it would benefit me and my family in the future. There are a lot of benefits that come with graduating from the academy and that come with serving the country. So I was kind of thinking about my future and how it would set me up for success. My dad is a single father. He got custody of me and my brother when I was young. He pretty much raised us on his own. He always made sure me and my brother had clothes on our backs, food in our bellies, and a roof over our head. He always, and still to this day, pushes us to do better than we think we can do.
My name is Rochelle Bradley. I'm a senior here at John Marshall School of Information and Technology, and I will be going to college at the Ohio State University Columbus campus to take up pharmaceutical sciences. At first I wanted to be a veterinarian, but I saw my dog get surgery and I passed out, so I had to take that off the board. And pharmacy because my mother died of cancer and I just wanted to help other people My guardian is Camelia Bradley. She was important. She is important in my life because she took me in, but she dropped out of high school and just started working 2 jobs to provide for us, and then she still made sure we was on top of school and everything else. And then she had a side job doing hair, like anything she could do that could provide for us, she did it in whichever way. I'm going to be proud of myself and my accomplishments, and I know that everyone else is going to be proud of me also, because a lot of people push me and I push myself to do this. It's just, to me, it's amazing because I never saw anyone in my family put this much effort into school. What makes me successful is that, far as anyone else, I always, I had this determination in me that I wanted to go to college and actually graduate college. So, far as other people pushing me, I actually pushed myself also, this is what you have to do and this is how it's gonna start. So it started by me keeping my grades on track. I didn't have to get straight A's, but I did get straight A's. To just have a better outcome for me. Colleges look at me differently than other people, and I'll probably be that outstanding factor too then.
Hi, my name is Tamara Thomas. I'm a senior at Washington Park High School. Next for me is Xavier University. I'm super excited in Cincinnati. I'm going there for political science. I'm majoring in political science and international relations. So I'm really excited. I chose international relations because I thought it would give me that international exposure before I go get my international law degree. And then I love politics. I'm kind of fanatic and it's really bad. But so that's why I kind of went along that way. And I love the law. I like the idea of being able to do reform and change the world. I feel like the way to change a lot of injustices that we see is through the legal system. I was named Youth of the Year for both Cleveland organization and then Youth of the Year for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Ohio. And for that process, it was really hard. I had to write 3 essays. I had to do an interview for each level. And in order to win Youth of the Year for the organization, I had to win Youth of the Year for my actual club. The Boys and Girls Club, the club is almost like a second family. I want to help them. I want to show them what it looks like to live a life of integrity. I want to show them that they can do whatever they want to do. I had so many people tell me what I couldn't do. You won't be doing this. You won't graduate. You won't succeed. But I did it. I proved everybody wrong, and I did it with honors. I did it with so much grace, and that was just from the grace of God. So I just want to show other young people that no matter what people tell you, you can do far beyond the odds.
My name is Tommy McIver. I'm a 12th grader at East Technical High School, and I'm going to join the United States Army. I always had the dream of joining the Army. I always had the dream of being Army strong, as they would say. What does Army strong mean to me is pushing past your comfort zones, your limitations that you set for yourself. Because as humans, we naturally just, when you feel a little bit of discomfort and a little bit of pain, you stop. And I want to go past that. I want to go, because pain is only temporary. Mental pain is only temporary, physical pain is only temporary. So when you push past that and you find yourself, what do you see? You see a better version of you because you went through this particular stage of whatever you went through. So, I think that's what Army Strong is. I have a lot of integrity. Having integrity means you do things when no one's looking. You do the right things every time. You don't lie, you don't cheat, you don't steal. You have pride in the fact that you do those things. So I think in having integrity means that you have a strong moral background, whether it be religious, whether it be anything, but you have a strong foundation to which you stand on.
The graduates profiled here exemplify the kind of grit, drive, and intellectual curiosity found in high schools throughout the district. More will join their ranks with summer commencement scheduled for August 8th in the East Tech High School auditorium. You can see their full profiles by visiting clevelandmetroschools.org/successstories. That's all the time we have. Thanks so much for tuning in to CMSD TV. And for more programming, you can visit clevelandmetroschools.org/news, or we're always streaming online at clevelandmetroschools.org/CMSD TV. We'll see you next time.